Well, it's deadly quiet. It's Thursday the 11th, I think, and it's getting hot again. What I've taken off the beds has just been dumped on the ground. It's late evening and it's just about cool enough to get a few jobs done. I do normally tidy up after myself, but I think it's just been a case this time of making sure we harvest what we can and sod the rest. Watering's a priority, and at least the beans look green, and we've got a few setting now, but they're not growing very quickly. I'm surprised the Swiss chard's growing. Had very little water. Being interesting to see how well the carrots are doing. But anyway, I need to get the strawberry, sorry, so tired, get the raspberry canes cut back. When we're talking about raspberry canes, we are on about the summer fruiting. The autumn fruiting is doing really well, and I'm picking every other day, and this sunshine's bringing them on nicely and making them nice and sweet. They're well established, so the roots are deep down, but to help the summer fruiting, you see there some of the nice new green growth, and the plant will be trying to keep the old stuff going, so we need to cut it out now so it can concentrate on the new. And last year I didn't cut them down so far whilst they were growing. We can take the top out of that and then it'll throw its side shoots out because they got too tall. These here didn't do well, so I'm digging those out. So I'm taking everything out, including the new growth, so I know what I'm keeping and what I'm not. And on the end there's some of the yellow autumn fruiting. We'll see how that does, and if it does produce, we'll spread it about here once we've got rid of all the runners, because they will keep popping up, especially when you dig them out. They'll try and survive and throw up the shoots here, there and everywhere. These single-use strops for lifting heavy things, they only use them once and then they're thrown away, have done a cracking job. But as you can see, most of the new growth has come outside of that, and I'll just have to unscrew it and tidy it all up once I've got rid of all this old growth. And you can probably see quite clearly there, the green is the nice new growth and the brown isn't. So we'll take all those out and then we'll have a little look afterwards. If you don't take the old stuff out, it will try and produce next year, and we don't want that. We want nice fresh growth. It does give you a better raspberry early on. So this is one that's dangled down. We'll just get rid of that, and everything's just going to get thrown on the floor. And in the next video you'll still see it there. So here's some of the old ones, look, and if they break off, let them break off, but if they're still firm, leave them where they are. You can tell just by the noise. Some of the older ones you can cut a little bit lower down, some of them just break off. leaving them 6 inches down. Sometimes the new shoots will come from there, but they're the ones you want coming out the bottom. Whether you can see, oh, you can see that one. This one's actually out of the cage, but these here will pull in to give us a nice nice shape. So I'll get on with this and then I'll bring you back so you can see what I've done, but it's simple enough. Now this is one of the long ones, and you can see if you either cut it off there early in the season, these will then have produced instead of just like you say, you've got 1 or 2 fruits there, but I'll show you once I've finished. So we go from that to this. Now I'm going to drop the height on those to about head height, so it throws out those side shoots, so they go sideways instead of upright. There's still plenty of growing time. I won't feed or water these at all. I will feed around about Christmas time with the liquid nitrogen, nettle or manure runoff, and then as the flowers start to form we feed them with comfrey, and we can get some decent results if the weather plays ball. And I'm just going to take those straps off now, bring them round, bring everything in, and trim them down, so a little bit of pause and record. And for my regular viewers, cool job, gloves, work safety gloves, have sent me another package, so watch out for a very short raffle flutter draw one night at 8 PM. Just do the centre straps now. Put all that polycarbonate in the way. The autumn fruiting are a lot easier to do because you've got fresh growth, no old growth, so it's easier to manage those. But that didn't take me long just to dismantle that. In actual fact, it's worked out really well. Makes the job so much easier. Let's have a little look now, see what we've got. A lot of rubbish. If you've got a shredder, you could shred that up and put it in the compost bin, but I haven't, so that will go in the green bin at home. But this all looks lovely now, and where I've cut it off at the top, as it walks over everything, the side shoots develop and go horizontal. And there we've taken out all the old completely. We'll dig that out when it's cooler, and because I transplanted the yellow autumn fruit in, some of it's not doing so well because it's not established. So really we should have been watering those. Never mind. So hopefully those will do well now. Excuse me. So there's the summer fruit in the fruit cage, and this is what you don't want. That's all wasted. If I'd have cut that down earlier on, the side shoots would have formed and the plant would have been in a lot of better condition. But let's have a bash at this before I have to go home. This is the first time I've used the straps in here, so now I'll be concentrating on looking for all the good growth that's going uphill, not sideways, and we'll go up instead of across and keep it within the fruit cage, hopefully. Very similar. Brown wood, green wood. Let's give it a good hack. A proper hack. A good prune. It's amazing how much growth the summer fruiting raspberries put on. We've took those cut those down. I'll be doing those shortly once I've got them inside. We've got all the old wood out, and here are the gooseberries, and they've got lots of thorns on them, so when you're pruning near gooseberries, just make sure you put some pants on. It hurts. I wonder how long that'll stay there for till I get time to clear it up. I've got to undo the strap there so we can bring those in, and then I can tie them to the cane and there, and just drag them this way sideways, and then keep pruning them during the summer, and then leave them be till next year to do what they wish, and hopefully we'll get another good crop if the weather is with us. And even after all that rain, he wishes, all that sun, some of the red currants are still doing really well, and they're lasting a long time. Yet the ones on the other side, they got really affected by that last heat wave, and we lost all the gooseberries eventually. But I will be showing you my jam and the pickled pea pods and pickled radish, and I'll do a taste test. Don't know what they'll taste like, but thank you to everyone who gave me the encouragement to make jam for the first time. So watch out for that video as well in the future. I always try and look at all the positives. This year the negatives has been the heat, not so much lack of water. I've got enough water, but last year it was the rats and the motley dwarf virus and everything else on my carrots, and they look absolutely super, and I might be entering 3 carrots into the Malvern Autumn Show this time. So even if you get lots of failures, always look at what has done good. It's time to go home. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. Even the bumblebees have decided to sleep outside tonight. Keep up your good work, my friends. Don't keep them out, traps them in.